And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints.
We got this.
Let's go! Pittsburgh! I want that! Give it back! Give me that!
They'll run on first down. McDowell. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 51! Mike 51!
Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 51's the Mike.
From the gun, Bishop. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Go! Mike 10, touchdown! Mike 51! That's right, baby. They don't want it. Go! Buzz! Buzz! Be ready! Be ready! 51's Mike! 51!
On first down, McDowell. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Talk about so far so good. Right now they are purring like a high-quality sports car. You name it, they're getting it done. What's the definition of balance? Doing what you want to, when you want to. They're doing it through the air and on the ground.
Go, go! Watch the slant! Hayward!
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Check it.
On first down, Bishop. And that's complete to Jesse James. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the run. They're running it. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
We own them.
2nd and 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. To try here for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, 49ers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run on 1st first down. McKay, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Here we go. 10-2 soft. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Deep grip.
On third down, Sewell. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Hit it.
On first and 10, Sewell. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Sewell. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They will find Davis. That's complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Looking to throw. Sewell. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
90 is a mic. Here we go. 90 is a mic.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Sewell. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Saints take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Here's 2nd and 8. James has got it. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bishop looking long for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. 51's Mike. Mike, echo. Nothing to that.
To throw again, Bishop. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
2nd and 7 at the Niners' 11-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Strip that ball.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
26-yard line.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready, 50, have the ending. Mike 54. Wild Bill.
Off play action. Bishop. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Saints 14, 49ers 7.
Let's go now. Mike, Henry. Check. Watch 54. Go. Switch. Watch it. Lead on focus. Now. Here we go. Check him out. That's it. Go. Hey, watch Sam. Check.
Throwing on first down. Bishop. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Bishop. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You talking about the golden field position? They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it. Balances it out, and we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they give this time to the tailback. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
First down, San Francisco.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Sewell under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
90 is a mile. Hey, let's get some pressure.
Off the play fake. Sewell. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Davenport, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Ball trot. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
To throw on 3rd down. Bishop. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw. Sewell completes it to Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sewell. This is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second, we do have a flag. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Saints take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming. 51, Mike. Mike 51. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Right here, guys. Fight.
Throwing again. Bishop. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. And got his man. Complete. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on now. Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
On 1st down, McDowell. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. It's been long. Yeah. Off. 51's the Mike.
To throw on 2nd down. Bishop. He's going to loft one. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Everyone's got 4.
Ready?
To throw again. Sewell. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Sewell. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Switch.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Go. Pro team spill. Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sewell. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 33. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we got
the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Push him back. Push him back. Yo, move, move. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Throwing on third and long. Bishop. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And take it right on the 30. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ringo.
They'll run on first down. McKay trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Sewell. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Looking to throw. Sewell. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go, go.
On 1st down, McDowell, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Defense, let's go. 51's Mike. Mike 51. All day, dog.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
4 down, check.
From the gun, Bishop. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is fielded at the 27.
We play to win. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st down, Sewell. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. And his throw is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
On 1st and 10, Bishop. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
You don't know no better.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
To throw on 2nd down, Bishop. And he's going to go down again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And that will be incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Operating from the gun, Sewell. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base.
Time to go. Night, night. Kill, kill, kill.
Rest. Hustle, hustle.
throwing on first down. Bishop looking long for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Saints 38, 49ers 29.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on
Get
it.
it.
On first down, Sewell. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Back to throw. Sewell in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
22, eyes on 22. Here we go.
To throw from his end zone. Sewell. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Down. 8, read.
I got you. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down.
Ready.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Ready. 60 or.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
70, Indy.
Tight end right. Hey.
Looking to throw on second down. Sewell. It's caught by Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down.
Go. Deep grip.
From the gun on third down. Sewell. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Sewell eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, Sewell. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to throw. Sewell. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. 51's to Mike. 51's to Mike. Got you, boy.
On 1st and 10, Bishop airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
51's Mike. Mike 51. You ain't sick.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bishop. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Come on. Deuce. 61. Match box. Right. Short.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
These sneaky guys. Watch out for 86. All day, every day.
Mike 51. 51.
3 buzz.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike,
Back to the air on 2nd down. Bishop. That's caught. It's Thomas. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Hey, watch the shitty weapon. Off. 56. Mike, 56.
Operating from the gun, Bishop. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
A toss running left. McDowell. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Sewell. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Down. 90 Wolf. Tight down. There you go.
To throw on 2nd down. Sewell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Shoot. On third down, Sewell. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, Orbit.
On fourth down, Sewell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
The fourth down pass intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.